Welcome, welcome, dear Cancer, to Mermaid Song Tarot. So glad to have you here today. This is going to be a video for the month of March for the sign of Cancer. And this will apply to everyone that has sun, moon, or rising sign Cancer as one of those three positions. As always, you may want to watch all of the videos for if you're Cancer in sun, moon, or rising, just to get a clear picture of how the energies are going to play out for you. As always, I'd like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, and fabulousness. And I ask that the messages that we receive be clear and concise and for the highest good of everyone who watches and sees this video. Okay, great. And as always, not everything in the video is going to resonate with you. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. That's how the world works. If it resonates with you, it's resonating on your frequency. All right, so my readings are 5 cards, one for each one of the elements, and the 5th card for the element of spirit. We're going to start with the element of earth. Earth has to do with our resources, the things that support us. And you have the Knight of Swords. All right, I like this for you, Cancer. So, Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, he's a very swift knight. He represents a swift energy, right? Energy that cuts to the heart of the matter, is able to see truth, is able to take action quickly. He does this with his logical mind. So, in the month of March, Cancer, you're going to need to employ your powers of logical reasoning and be able to make swift decisions. I like that. That's what's going to support you the most. Your power of logic. All right, we may come back to that. Usually once we get some cards on the table, they all kind of blend together and we get a more complete message. I almost said mixture. It is a mixture. All right, so our next element is the element of air, and this has to do with our thoughts, our mental processes, and the communications that we have because of those thoughts. And what do we have? We've got the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is a card that talks about, it can talk about two opposing things, as in you have to make a decision between two things. So you may be, Cancer, in the month of March, you may be having two different things that you're looking at doing, and they're just kind of, you can't decide, right? In this particular deck, which is the Mermaid Tarot, this Two of Swords shows these two people sparring. Now, in sparring, what are you doing? You're practicing, right? You're practicing to get better. These two gentlemen are not out to kill one another. They're out to improve their skill at sword fighting. So, how does this apply to us? Well, with the air suit, are we practicing? It's possible that in the month of March, Cancer, you may need to practice a little bit more of this Knight of Swords energy, which has to do with being logical and clear thinking. Also indicates that there's work involved, right? And as far as communications go, there might be a little bit of verbal sparring, but it's not true fighting. So if you're having some things come up and it seems like they are a little confrontational, don't take that, don't be upset by that. It doesn't mean anything. I think that's a good thing to remember. Don't take it personally. That's the message we're getting there. All right, our next element is the element of fire. Woo! Oh boy, did that fly out. The Tower. All right, the element of fire is about our passions, our desires, the thing that gets us up in the morning, and it also has to do with the actions that we take. Looks like there's going to be big action for you, Cancer, in the month of March. The Tower is a card in the tarot that talks about massive change. Can mean tumultuous upheaval, either internally or externally. A lot of people see this and go, oh boy, like Chicken Little, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. It can mean a drastic change in your circumstances. Obviously, that can be a meaning. Often, though, the Tower is significant of an epiphany that occurs to you in the month that really changes the way you view your whole life. So it can be very transformative. I kind of like this. It looks like we've got some mental things happening here. All right, we're going to let that sit there for a minute. All right, our next element is the element of water, which has to do with our emotions and our feelings, how we navigate the energies. Ooh, and it's so lovely. Look, the lovely little Page of Cups. I love him. He's so cute. The Page of Cups is, and it's nice we got this for water. The Page of Cups is the energy of love, an offer of love. And you can see from the picture, it's usually kind of that beginning innocence, you know, oh, we love each other type of thing, but it's not hot and heavy yet. All right. So our feelings of love. It's possible, Cancer, that a new love could be coming into your life. Definitely. That might be a possibility. Could be a rekindling of love, especially if you're in a committed relationship. And it could be this epiphany that you may be having helps you to feel more love just for everyone in general and for life. That would be fantastic. All right, our last card is going to be the card for the element of spirit. This is your higher self, your soul, you know, the divine. Spirit, what do you have to say to us today? All right. Spirit, what is the message? You didn't flip over. I only take cards that flip over, in case you haven't heard me say that in any of my other videos. And when my hand gets too full, I gotta set cards down. I have small hands. Oh, that almost came out. What do we got here, Spirit? What do you want to tell us? Whoops. And my card. Pardon me. Card went clean in the trash can. We can't have that. That's terrible. All right, Spirit. What do you want to tell us? Card for the month of March for Cancer. All the Cancers that are watching. Sun, Moon, and rising sign Cancer signs. Wow. You don't have one for us, eh? All right. I'm going to shuffle a little bit and kind of distribute the energy. Sometimes it just is this way. Now, let me know. Do you like seeing the shuffling? Do you like seeing the cards? Some people have said that they do. Other people just like the sound of it. And sometimes, like now, I've gotten 2 cards flipping out, but not up right side up. So at this point, when I've gone through about 3 shuffles, I feel like Spirit is saying, hey, we've said what we came to say. So what I'm going to do is just kind of gently shuffle the deck and pull a card from the top. Or if I feel one coming out, I will take that. Oh, I've got one right here. All right, 2 of Wands. Yeah, I could feel that one. Sometimes it just won't come out. There we go. All right, Spirit. 2 of Wands. Lots of 2 energy for you, Cancer. I like it. All right, now the 2 of Wands is a card that has to do with choices. Very interesting. I like the energy on this. So 2 of Wands shows that you are you've got this 2 of Swords here, which is a choice. And then the 2 of Wands speaks about choosing between 2 paths, right? And the fact that you could go either way. You will be equally fine either way that you choose. But it definitely talks about you are making the choice and stepping forward into your new future, right? It's Wands, so it's about your passion, your desires. And because it's a card of Wands, it's also about your action. So here in the 2 of Swords, we're talking more about mental processes. We're talking about thinking about it. And here in the 2 of Wands, we're talking about actually doing it, right? I like this for you, Cancer. This is great because it really shows a nice progression here. We've got this energy of the Knight of Swords being very swift and decisive because you have this choice to make. And when you make the choice, and it doesn't matter which way you choose, when you make the choice, it will cause a change either externally or internally. It's going to bring more love to your life, which is fantastic. And you're going to be taking some concrete action in the month of March, Cancer, that's going to bring you closer to your dreams. I love it for you. This is fantastic. Hey, click the like button if you feel this reading resonated with you. And also share it with your friends. And subscribe if you'd like to receive notifications of future videos from Mermaid Song Tarot. Thank you so much for being here, and many blessings.